What is going on? Rock and roll.
Get ready. Get ready.
Yeah.
I love that.
Like
song.
that, don't you?
I love that jam. Dude,
I love using that. I love using that. Although I have to edit it out, otherwise I'll get that copyright claim. Like, boom, right off the bat.
You get super chats. You're good, buddy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Welcome everybody to another Appreciating Comic Book Art live stream. We're gonna be looking at Barry Windsor-Smith's Wolverine Weapon X Gallery Edition. I've been looking forward to this since I've been sitting on this for what three or 4 weeks now, knowing that I want, and I haven't even looked at it. I've been waiting for this stream to look at it.
Not even like a peek, like
just a peek,
like pre-prom where you're like, come on, baby, like
just okay. I a peek. I gave a little bit of a peek just to see, But I like to save this for the stream because I want my reactions to be honest, as we're looking at this stuff, Same thing with anything we look at. Yeah, genuine reactions is what I want. I got some links out to some people that are invited to come in here if they want. It's up to them. Otherwise, it's gonna be me and Sean. We are going to be looking at this awesome art. And my internet's been fucking weird all day. So if I trail off, I apologize. Sean will take over if that happens.
And then we're just gonna talk about Type 1 all day, every day.
Type 1 all day, every day. Real quick before we start, I just want to say, let's see. Tarks 9 was first.
Hell.
I can't see him on the StreamYard, but I pinned him up there in YouTube. So I wanted to say hail to Tarks 9 for being first. We got Micro. He says BWS has always been one of my favorite artists. His work basically made Valiant. Nice. That's a good point. That's a great point. You know what's funny about Barry Windsor-Smith is I like a lot of older artists, I didn't get into him until later on in my life, because I was obsessed with the 90s guys, the guys that I idolized. But once I started figuring out who their influences were, then I started checking them out, and then just was like, damn, a whole new world opened up to me.
It's a rabbit hole you go down to.
Yeah, I love it. That's what I love about comic book art, and that's why we have this channel, Appreciating Comic Book Art, because we can't let this stuff die. I mean, it would always be here for us to look at, and let's always appreciate it. We got Shadowhawk Backs in the house. Hail, brother. Good to see you. We have the official all right, hold on a second. Official Polyworld trainer. Yes.
Where the white women's at?
That's what I'm asking. Hail to you. We got Mark in the house. Hail, Mark. Steven, Monster is real good. I've been hearing that. I have not read it personally, but I've heard that from a lot of people that it's good. I'm gonna have to try to check that out. We got Rick Sala in the house. Hail, Rick. Good to see you. Trevor McGuire. Hail to you, brother. We got a CA. What is CA? I don't know.
Canadian?
Anyway, is it Canadian? Could be.
Casablanca?
$5 from Tarks 9. Hail, brother. He says, hail, Joe. Great topic tonight. Barry's art is amazing. Hail, Comics Gate. Hail the chat. Hail you, brother. And thank you very much. I appreciate it. Ariana. Fuck. I had it that one time. And damn it. Sorry. Howard. Hail to you. Yeah, Animal Mother 80. Welcome. Good to see you guys. Stephen Rockwood drawing. Hail. Good to see you. Oh, B Rose, bros, which is the last time I looked, like $95 away from hitting 10K on Cerebrum.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so he's right there. He's right there. Yeah, congratulations, brother. So I hope you hit that. If you guys haven't checked it out, go back Cerebrum now. It's an awesome looking book with a cover by yours truly. And I saw a metal print that he was showing off of my work and the pinup that Sean did for the book. Look, beautiful. Where we go? Carl. Hello, hail to you. Got Pastmaster Dan in the house. Hit that like button. It may be your last chance. That's a great tagline. I like that. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Wait, why?
Let's see. Going down here. Who we got? Who am I missing?
Down.
We got Rhonda Nada. Jeez. Hey, yo. Hail the chat. We got Kayla.
Hail
to you. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us tonight. This is such a gorgeous edition. Everyone should own it. Yes, I agree. And I peeked at it just a little bit, but we're going to definitely jump into it and look at it because it's absolutely awesome. We got Ashton Jackal. Hello. Good to see you, brother. Hail.
Dope ass name, like Action Jackson.
Yeah. All right. Before we get started here, I just want to let everybody know. So Reaper Destroyer is launching May 14th. That's this Saturday at 9. Well, the show starts at 9 o'clock on Bancroft's channel. We're probably going to start around 9:10 is when the campaign's actually going to launch. Ooh, I'm excited, guys. I'm excited to share this all with you. A little bit nervous, but I definitely want to give an update. So the wraparound cover that is being worked on right now is currently still being inked by Matt Bat Banning, who is having some health issues. I'll just leave it as that. It's not really my position to
Thoughts
say
and prayers to
yeah,
to
to
Bat.
anything. And it's not like he's dying. I just want to throw that out there. It's just,
We
he's
spread
just
rumors.
under the weather, like that kind of stuff. So we might not have the finished art for the campaign when it launches, but we will drop it as soon as we can. Just can't, health is one of those things that you really can't plan for. So Matthew Fowler, what's up, brother? I was just on with him and B Rose and or Phoenix the other night on B Rose's channel. Was it Saturday or Sunday? I think. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Is that why you weren't replying to my DMs?
Yeah, pretty much.
I was like, Joe, look what I did. I made a bunt cake.
Yeah. I want to show you guys before we get into BWS. So I bought this the other day, and I was talking about, if you guys caught the last stream we did with Dale Keown, I said I was going to go get this, and I'm true to my word. So I went and bought the original colored guides by Joe Chiodo of this beautiful double page spread of pit number 6, pages 12 and 13. And I just want to share this with you guys. Absolutely gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous. I got to find a I've been seeing these really cool cases of people, like these clear kind of cases, like used to hold like cards in, like trading cards in back in the day, but they make them like bigger. I need to figure out where those are made, because I want to get this framed in one of those and right up on my wall, because that is just absolutely gorgeous. What is up, Phil? Good to see you.
Phil.
Tarks9 for 5 says, yes, Reaper Destroyer Saturday. Also sign up for Type 1. Yes. Go sign up for Type 1 now.
Spread it like the clap.
Kalis is gorgeous. Yes.
Time moisturize.
This
Oh, that. Yeah.
This is absolutely beautiful, guys. This is one of my favorite pages from any Pit comic, and I'm glad that I was able to own this. It's just holding this in my hand. It's great. You can actually see, the I love this. You got all the color bleeds. You can see the heavier parts. If you really see this in person, the camera doesn't really pick it up, but you can see like all the kind of, I don't want to say imperfections, but just stuff that goes into the hand colored guides that Joe Chiodo did with this. It's just absolutely
Can
gorgeous.
you tell what's marker and what's like pencil?
Yes, I believe I probably could if I look, because there's a harderness to the lines, which I think are the pencils.
Okay.
Let's see. That's an OG color guide. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Absolutely, Phil. Absolutely. Yeah. Chiodo was awesome, man. And if you've watched this channel and you see a lot of the stuff we've shown, a lot of the books we look at have Joe Chiodo's colors in it, amongst a bunch of other guys. But he was just one of those guys in the 90s. He was a painter, and he came through and he did all these, like, everything he did was original color guides. And then they would put it into the computer, enhance it, separate all that kind of stuff. But like he did this by hand. This is by hand, like the old school way of doing it, like marker, pen, or marker, pencil, all that kind of stuff. So it's insane. It's insane. But I'm absolutely excited that I've got it. But I just want to share that with you guys, because this came in the mail the other day. I scanned it.
I know Brian Scheer. That guy's awesome.
Would it be all right if I posted a link for a guy named Brian Scherer? Scherer?
Sure. Yeah. He's good.
Yeah, go for it, man. Post whatever you want. Share it out. Absolutely.
Gunship Thunder Punch.
Our show is your show. Hail, Leandro.
Leandro.
Good to see you, brother. Good to see you.
Dead.
Fowler says that Doc Martens die.
Could be a combo.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. That's a good point. I'll have to check that out. All right. So, I'm gonna have to bring this up. This might block my beautiful face, and I know you were all here to see my face. It is the moneymaker. I have to apologize.
Not according to Al.
Yeah, but he lies.
24 eyes? That's bull.
They lie.
I should be on a coin.
We all know that I'm the better looking one. I love you to death, Sean. I'm just we know this, so anybody saying otherwise, it's vicious lies.
Skid Row boy band. Skid Row boy band.
Blasphemy.
Yeah.
So this is the hardcover Wolverine Weapon X Barry Windsor-Smith gallery edition. I saw, or listened, I should say, to Rob Liefeld's Robservations, and he was talking about this particular one. Now, I have the digital copies of this because I don't have any of the actual original books. But when he was talking about this actual hardcover edition, I was like, I have to go get it. Looked it up, bought it that night, and here it is. And I cannot wait. Let's look at this because this is awesome. So this is actually going to cover Marvel Comics Presents number 72 through 84, Wolverine 166, and the Uncanny X-Men 205. So yeah, got a few different things in here.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, this is beautiful. I'm so excited to have this in my collection. And it's a little bit oversized.
Where'd you pick it up from?
Oh shit, where did I get it from? I think I just Googled it, and grabbed the first one I saw.
Half price books. They normally have trades for like 40% off.
Kayla says, I bought 2 copies of this. One I'm giving to my dad on Father's Day. It's his favorite. That is awesome. Cool. That is very, very cool. I remember getting the floppies of these every other week. And yeah. I want to get the floppies too. That's a goal of mine. To get the individual floppies, they're a little bit more expensive, as you can imagine, unless I find them just, by chance somewhere. But to buy them offline, people are selling one copy for, it's pretty decent money.
Really?
You can see the art great close up. It's a must-have for a Wolverine fan. Well, decent money for an old school book, like $20 or something. It's nothing like crazy.
Get the hell out of here.
Damn it, Phil. Of course you do. You want to jump on here, Phil? You want to show off your floppies? At 10 o'clock or so, we're going to have Justin Belmont's going to come on. He's got a bunch of BWS original art he wants to show. So we're going to throw him the link and he can jump on and show some really cool original pages or drawings and everything he's got. Steven said the great thing about this gallery edition is the size of it really allows you to see all the line work. Yeah, that's why I love these gallery editions. And it's not 11 by 17, but it's definitely, I'd say it's 10 by something for sure. It's definitely a bigger
15.
Yeah, it's definitely a bigger feel. So you get in there and you get to see the detail.
Mm-hmm.
So on the black with silver foil hardcover. Nice.
Damn.
Nice. Ashley said, am I shadow banned?
Yeah.
Why would you be?
Why not?
Why would you be? You working? Okay. Okay. Yeah. I got him, Joe. I'll cut you a deal. Hook me up. Hook me up. Definitely buying Weapon X and Monster hardcovers. Yes. Okay, let's jump into this. So this is just Barry Windsor-Smith is, as you know, a talented artist. Did a lot with Conan. Brought that to great heights when he was drawing that. He is one of those artists that influenced a bunch of the artists that I idolized growing up. And what's cool about looking back at specifically this work, because this is my favorite Barry Windsor-Smith work. And I know he's done a ton of stuff, and that could be debated and what's favorite amongst him. But I like this. There's something about this is just epically awesome. But looking at his art, I can really see the influences that guys, from Jim Lee to Silvestri, all. Hey, what's up, man? I'm pop you in here a little early. Go through this. You good? Hey, what's up? But yeah, you can see the influences right off the bat with storytelling, rendering, cross hatching, all that kind of stuff that a lot of the guys that we idolized growing up in the 90s took from Barry Windsor-Smith.
I get really girly when I look at his lines.
Oh yeah, gorgeous art, guys, gorgeous. Kayla said, I always feel like artists that do a great Conan also do a great Wolverine for some reason. I would say kind of similar with maybe aesthetics, the way that they kind of draw them. They're both, well, I guess Conan didn't really have a lot of hair. Or am I wrong? I didn't read a lot of Conan books, to be honest.
You're missing out.
Am I, Sean?
Am I? Sorry, Backstreet.
Did you read your super chats? I did. Did I? Yeah, I read both of them. Yeah, it was just, I got both Tarks. Yes, I did. Thank you, though, Rick. Appreciate it. Yeah, I love this. So, let me pop. I don't want to go up too high because then it's going to lose
quality.
Yeah, focus. So it's got to be a little bit lower so we can actually see this and it doesn't go out of focus. But I love this shot right here. Simple stuff like this. So you have an awesome shot. Wolverine's kind of going through and just I would say, without reading this, having like the traumatic aspect of what happened to him with the Weapon X program, but just the way that BWS depicts all this stuff. Like I love this panel here. It's very simple, but it's very powerful. It's emotional. I love the tilt here. This panel is kind of covered up by these two panels, but you have a great shot of Wolverine. It brings your focus here, but this is just super cool. Just giving it a little bit of a turn.
Mm-hmm.
Gives that dynamic, and helps you just move right through the page. Turning your camera, it makes all the difference a lot of times, guys. You'll have Monster. Then if you haven't read it, everything from the panel layouts to line work, just the art and story overall. Nice. Let's check that out. I didn't skip you, did you? Oh, all right, let me go back here. So you see Tarx's. Oh, there you son of a. I'm sorry, man. I am sorry about that. Action for 2 says BWS also did Ruin for Malibu Comics. Good stuff.
Great book.
He's a fantastic artist. He's a influence for.
Yeah, I want to show you guys some Ruin stuff that I have too.
Yeah. Well, after we get done looking through this, we will check that out. I'm gonna bring your mic down just a little bit. There we go. Okay. So this is an awesome page. Look at that over here.
Unbelievable.
Man, that's just. Okay, so these are what 80s colors, so the colors could be better. I personally like this kind of stuff. I don't get all up in arms of old colors, and there's something I like that's magical about the way that comic books used to be colored. The limited technology they had and just the way they did it. It still looks really good, but this probably could have benefited from a little bit better color work, but still, I mean, the art just comes through like just beautiful.
Could have taken away from it too, like with all his beautiful like hatching and textures.
That's a good point.
Dummied it down.
Yeah, modern colors. Yeah, definitely could have hurt this as well. There's some colors out there that get kind of heavy-handed.
Yeah,
in what they do. But yeah, this whole sequence here, a lot of emotion. You really kind of sense the pain that the character is going through.
And this is also the origin of Wolverine, who nobody thought would have an origin. Like Chris Claremont for the longest time was like, "Nah, I'm not touching that."
Yeah, he didn't want
to. Yeah. Then we got Origin. It's like, oh, why did we get that? Like this is it. This is the bee's knees.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. Beautiful work. I love this shot. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. I just like the upside down. Here we go. Just you're twisting and turning them all around in this tank. Different positions, different angles. I love that shot though. And the colors on that actually are really, really. The red gives it a very ominous, kind of feel. Yeah, it's great, man. Again, like I said, I've seen the digital versions of these books, and I really enjoyed them. This is the first chance, especially with the gallery edition, of being able to see. I love the way that Barry drew Wolverine. He really got into the werewolf aspect of his hair, his mane, and just kind of making him more animalistic. I love that. That's what the character's supposed to be. I mean, if correct me if I'm wrong, chat, and somebody can say it in there if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure when Wolverine was created, he was supposed to be kind of like influenced by the Wolfman, the original Wolfman, the Universal monsters. Yeah, these colors that work well for the newsprint. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. It's of their time, and so that's why I don't bitch too much about it. It's like going back and watching an old black and white movie. There is a magic to those old black and white movies. It's not, the technology is not there, the sound quality is a little bit different, but there's something about it that's really just awesome. It's the same thing with old comic books. I love the flat color, especially BWS's. If you look at the Wolverine story later in the book that was done years later, it really suffers from computer color. Oh, really? Okay, I'll have to look at that when we get there. Buying Ruin this Friday with an ash can. Nice. You should see what these pages go for at the Heritage. Oh, I bet, man. I bet they're bet they go high. 24 Eyes. What's up, brother? By the way, I am the better looking one of the two. I'm just gonna say that.
Not happening.
Highly offended. I was highly
Fake
offended.
news. Well,
Good show
whatever.
though. Good
Great
show
show.
though. Highly offended.
Had a great time.
I like how you spend so much time going back and forth with him hooked up to like all these wires and cords and shit. It's a very agonizing kind of storytelling. It's beautiful. Yeah, you know, I take it back. I love all these colors. I love all the pinks and purples and yellows and oranges and stuff. I love it. I love it. These look great.
But even the close-up shots, you could see like how he's kind of like in his shit, you know, like it's kind of conformed, kind of maybe a little claustrophobic of what he's going through.
Oh, I need to buy a new camera.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
I'm holding. Tell me why.
No idea why it's doing that. Logitech, they always say like really good cameras, but I've not heard anybody have really good things to say about Logitech. Oh yeah, 24 Hours says he had this book. Passmaster Dan says had. What'd you do to it?
It's like a
What'd you do
Bible.
with it? Yeah, I mean, like, again, I will say, guys, I'm going to find the actual issues of these, the floppies. I'm going to get them and put them in my collection. It's one of those things, like I said, I wish I kind of paid more attention to later or older comics than I did when I was growing up, because I was just like heavily 90s. Like I was just married to the 90s comics. And like, that's it, man. Like that was my Bible. That was my gospel. Man, that is just a beautiful shot. You can definitely see where our guys took a lot of influence from posing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a powerful, just kind of beautiful pose there. The lighting's great. Love the shadows. I like the perspective with the angles of everything. And just fuck.
I wonder what tools he used. Like what brush? Was he a quill guy?
Did he ink himself? What we got here? Chris Claremont. Oh. Tom Orzechowski. I can never pronounce his last name, but he did the lettering. I did not know that.
That's a legend.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was. That's awesome. Okay. It just says art, so maybe he did. I would assume that probably. Well, it's got to be a crow quill. It doesn't look like brushed me, unless he did like a combo. But there's some really, really nice defined lines that I don't. And I take that back, because I mean there are some guys that do some great brush work that just. Some persons at Logitech have a great peripherals. I've been using my Logitech mouse for more than 10 years. Oh, they make a mouse? I did not know that. All I know is that the camera it's fidgety. It has focus issues. It's out of focus all the time. Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt. Barry Windsor-Smith had a lot of Mobius influences. Oh, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Who in turn had a lot of love for manga. So it's nice pathway to the 90s superhero style. That's a great point, Micro. That is a very, very good point. Yeah, man, this page is just.
It's a beast of a gesture.
I'm gonna kill this camera. Oh man, look at that face. That is just great. And this is actually, I like the colors here.
He draws him like the guy from The Predator.
Mm.
The Native
Did you know he's
American.
been remastering these pages that he still
Really?
owns? The ones that he still has, and over the years he's been just improving on them and just fixing up the inking.
No
Just
shit.
a master, man.
That's crazy.
It's wild.
That is crazy. Hail Luke. Good to see you, brother. If I didn't say it, I apologize. Holla if you hear me. Oh, here you go.
Damn.
Look at those flash speed lines there.
Love them.
Showing that impact. Hell yeah. That's what I love. That's what I miss about modern comics is those kind of effects. And I'm definitely going to bring some back. So, Sean.
Yeah, they already brought it.
I hated these claws at the time. Like the katana style claws more. These claws look so strange at first. Yeah, now you mention it, I mean, let me go back to the page here. What was it? There we go. I mean, this kind of had the katana kind of feel to it. But you're right. I see what you're saying there, Matthew. It's not like the claws we would later see that like Lee would draw, where it's very, very defined, very sharp looking Wolverine claws. That's for sure. I get you on that. Kayla said we don't have these effects anymore.
We do.
People, I was gonna say people choose not to use them, but I like them. To me, that's comic books. You know, I think people rely too much these days on digital effects or color effects to do a lot of their storytelling, and you get away from an artist effect that you can draw into a panel. Oh man, look at that! Oh, I'm too low. That's a great shot right there. Hard to draw, just a hard to draw angle. But I know I've seen this particular kind of laid out, passed out pose in tons of comics. Like this is a heavily copied. I'm not talking lifted or anything, but just it's a heavily copied, heavily inspired position for a knocked out character or a character in distress to be in that you see tons of artists do. Thick slashing lines and and what are Wolverine's claws but a set of thick slashing lines? Butter knives.
He trained Bob Layton in his inking technique.
Oh no shit! I did not know that.
It's cool that you have his earlier stuff as your background because he was originally kind of like a Kirby inspired.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
This is his first cover that he ever did for Marvel.
Yeah. Oh, nice. That's all. Another great shot there.
Great textures and gradation that just defines the forms.
I might smash the camera by the time we're done with the stream. Just letting everybody know.
Yeah, right.
I'll buy a new one tomorrow. I don't care. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I just like how Wolverine or Logan is just kind of tortured. Like he's put through some shit in these issues. I mean, they go all out. Besides him messing up some other people, like they fuck him up in this, and they do a great job. Hail Phoenix. Joe likes him thick. I do like him thick.
We're pushing for the pushing.
That's right. The thicker, the better. That's just part of it. God
now I feel like I'm watching porn back in like the 80s. Like,
yeah, when it was all scrambled up and you see like a couple seconds of it.
Yeah.
This has been doing this to me lately. I don't know if the camera's getting ready to go out or what. I don't know. Makes me think the comic is hacking the stream. Yeah, could be. It's annoying, whatever it is. Oh man, brutal.
Oh,
brutal. See, now this is awesome. This very kind of slow ejection of the claws. And I get what you're saying. Now you brought that up, Matthew. I can't help but see the way that the claws are drawn. A little skinny, not like the katana. Yeah, I see what you're saying on that, but still, I dig that. I just love the sequence here. Very cinematic, right? Like watching a slow motion move, just and the blood. Damn. Man, this is a fun book to look at. Oh shit, I didn't even see that. Man, they went into some great detail to show just the bonding of everything. Man, I got a hell of a glare in person, so it's like I kind of see here on the screen, but man, that's so cool.
He's a master of shadow.
Yeah. He's one of those guys that just naturally got it. Much like Keown and Silvestri and all them, and that I'm telling you, a guy came before him, and like I've said before, the reason why I like Barry Windsor-Smith so much is I can see the influences that came after him based on this stuff, this specific stuff alone, and we haven't even gotten into some of the things that are some of my favorite pages. These claws look more monstrous. They fit. Yeah, I feel you. And hail, Animal Mother 80. You get a feel for the pain Wolverine endures during this process. Absolutely great observation. Absolutely do. The adamantium poisoned and eventually killed Wolverine. Is that? See, I haven't read a Marvel comic like in a long time, so I don't know exactly what they ended up doing with his character over the last 20 years. I know they killed him at one point and then brought him back. I know they did that old Logan story or whatever it was. So I missed out on a lot of that, guys. So I might not know the history, but that's an interesting. But if doesn't he have a healing factor though? Wouldn't that healing factor have like constantly been healing him from that poisoning? I don't know.
Sloppy writing.
I was just gonna say like that. Yeah. Oh man, there's a iconic shot right there.
That looks like me after a bender in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
All my hopes and dreams and bank account is drained from tequila and bad decisions.
I know that was the plot for Logan. Haven't picked up Marvel single in years. Yeah, I was just gonna say like, yeah, I'm not quite sure. I have not had a use for modern Marvel comics. And when I say modern Marvel comics, most of the stuff from 2000 till now, with the exception of New X-Men, Silvestri run, I've stayed away from Marvel comics. There we go. That was one of my favorite all-time shots.
Yeah, used to be the back cover. Is it the back cover still?
Nope, not in this one.
Oh yeah.
Yep. But yeah, that is one of my favorites. Has anybody seen the Brett Booth one he did that was kind of the remake of this? Phenomenal. It was a commission he did, or he did something for his Patreon, but killed it. It was awesome looking. He's like Phoenix. They kill him and bring him back. Yeah, well, you can't kill the most popular character, one of the most popular characters in the Marvel universe. You do it for shock and value and you bring him back, but then it becomes cheap. How many times can you kill a character before their death is meaningless? Look at Superman. Let's see. Well, it was killing him, but they trapped him in adamantium. He lost his healing factor right before he died. Didn't even use his claws. Well, I guess that would be a way to work around that. Can't heal if you don't have your healing factor. Damn, look at these. See, now this is what I'm talking about. We were very heavy. The storytelling was very heavy. A lot of panels early on with what we were seeing. He's opening it up a little bit now with this action. And really getting to see some detail on that. Love these blown up editions. Yeah, that's great. Love the gesture there.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, a lot of movement. Look at that. So much movement. Damn. The muscle structure is insane. It's like muscle.
I got that booth piece if you want to take a look at it.
Yeah, share it. I'll bring it up.
1 moment. Put it over here.
Kayla said the death of Wolverine, though, had some great art by Frege. I didn't realize he drew that. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, we'll just use the magic spell. Turn mutant powers off. Absolutely. Yeah, this is awesome, man. That is just some beautiful work right there. This is the kind of stuff as an artist I really, really get into. The form, the structure, the anatomy, the muscles, the rendering, the lighting in this. I absolutely love how you go from this gesture and you just go to an extreme gesture like this, and it just gives you a lot of movement, a lot of action within just 2 panels. Your mind can fill in the motion and stuff like that. It's just absolutely gorgeous. You got that up? All right.
Yep.
Well, that's not. I know he did a couple of them. That wasn't the one I was thinking of. He did one that was very similar to the one, but yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. Find another one. I also thought that was a cop out. The writing, yeah. It's like Sean said, it is kind of lazy writing, right? You want to do something, you figure it out. Oh, he'll lose his healing factor, and then we can kill him. 40% Zed Hale. He says, I hate the Wolverine origin series and ignore the last decade, so I'm out of the loop. Yeah, I'm very much out of the loop when it comes to Wolverine, guys. Like 80s, 90s Wolverine, that's kind of what I know. Old Man Logan or whatever, I didn't really get into, so I couldn't tell you really anything about that except for, what they adapted for the movie. I don't know anything about his death or him coming back, to be honest, and I kind of really don't care, to be honest with you. Like I like to invest myself in these old books. Oh shit, let me get back to it. There we go. I like to invest myself back into these old books because I feel like this is more where good, fun storytelling was. The imagination was still running wild. They weren't trying to retread stuff and break canon in some cases. His old age wasn't able to keep up. Got you. I love the particular book because of how it makes me feel when I look at it and how it shows the character and his emotions, pain, vulnerability, and strength. I agree. That's good storytelling, right? That's some Claremont was a great writer. He teamed up with some awesome artists. All right, I'm gonna try to bring this up just a little bit, guys. I hope this doesn't go all crazy again. We're just missing.
I got
out.
that page ready when you're ready.
Okay, yeah, we're just missing out on so much art.
So much.
Okay, yeah, there you go. That's a better shot of it. Kind of small, but yeah, it's let me see what. There we go. Yeah, that was kind of his homage to that scene, and just killed it. Absolutely gorgeous. Booth is the man. All right. Then you get that savage factor. Is he more man or more beast? That's what I always loved about Wolverine. And I don't know, guys, if they play so much into that nowadays or not, but I always loved the bloodlust that he would go through. Where he was always on the verge of losing it and just decimating everybody. That's what I loved about the character. I don't know if that's what he still is or if they've tamed him down or not, but that was what was always cool about Wolverine. Great shot. Protect the perspective on this page I just love it. Love it. Great pose again. Another power pose. I would say, some of the perspective might be a little off as far as the size of Wolverine and whatnot, but I don't really care. Like,
relax, nerds. It's fake shit.
I was just gonna say, like, I'm sure somebody could go in there and be like, "Oh, that's this, that's that," but
look at this.
Yeah, like, you know what? Sean and I subscribe to the if it looks cool, that's all that matters. I don't care if it's perfect. Does it look cool? Does it give you that feeling? That's what you want.
Yeah.
Kayla says, I sadly have not read X-Men since the whole horrific House of X having Jean with Wolverine and Scott. It was nonsense. Was that the new run? That was the new run? Yeah. I've heard a lot about that. Heard a lot about that. More man or more beast depends if his hockey team is losing. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I'll give you that. Love these shots of just kind of decimating people. Great. And this was the thing about, you wanted to see Wolverine's got claws that can cut through anything, right? Like, you want to see him just rip through people and not just like robots or fucking mutants, like, slice through these people, like stuff like this. Just brutal scenes in this book. A lot of blood. For as much as they talk about the comic code, this was a brutal book. What?
I haven't thought about the comic code in the longest time. And then I was looking through Facebook yesterday, and there's a comic code appreciation group, and the
Really?
numbers are dim as shit. I'm like, nobody cares about your opinions. Thank God Robin, everybody threw that shit away.
Yeah, that was probably the best thing that happened to comics is when Image came by and we're like, yeah, we don't need you.
Yeah,
we do our own thing. Kayla says Wolverine and Jean Grey / Phoenix were always my favorites because they were similar in nature and their characters all about control. and what is their nature? Yeah, Jean Grey became a lot more interesting when she became the Phoenix. That's for sure. You guys talking about it back and forth. Give Old Man Logan a shot. I'll check it out. Who does the art for that?
McNiven. It was really well done.
McNiven? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'll check it out then. I'll check it
Kind
out.
of, he was starting to kind of go into his Barry Windsor-Smith-isms
Okay,
here and there on there.
I'll check it out then. If McNiven's doing the art, I'll give it a whirl.
Oh, it was
Look
a
at
good,
that
it was a
page.
good
Look at
book.
that page.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this is a gorgeous page. One of my favorites. I would say an iconic page. This is one of those pages you would see just popping up all over places in like Wizard magazine or whatever, just stuff like that. And it was just, man, it's still
The first hardcover had that as the cover.
This was the cover.
Yeah,
Nice.
they colored it differently just to, but
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
absolutely
I wanted to
love that.
swipe it because my friend had it, but my hands weren't that sticky at the time.
This is one of those pages that shows a lot of energy, a lot of action, a lot of movement in the 2D realm of drawing. You know, like it's just, you feel the visceral nature. This dude just being slashed back, blood's flying all over the place. This dude's up here impaled, just blood going over, dead bodies all over the place, blood just dripping. People are trying to get the hell out of there. A very awesome power pose by Wolverine there, just slashing through these guys. Absolutely magnificent.
You feel the weight of everything going on.
Yeah. And I actually do like the colors. It's kind of cool that they, the bad guys are almost predominantly all in red.
Mm-hmm.
With the yellow orangish background, and they've got Wolverine in this kind of like weird, kind of like pinkish color, but it really kind of makes him stand out from like this horde of bad guys, and really kind of sinks you into like the gore. It adds to the gore without adding more blood with the colors. Kayla said this is a page that is always emulated. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. Stippling Vaughn.
Hey.
Speaking of Stippling Vaughn, let me see.
Yeah.
Real quick. You got yours, Sean? Mine's buried. Stippling sent us some really cool stuff, and I wanted to show it off, and I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, thank you. Came out great.
Yeah, let me blow you up here real quick.
Yeah, blow me up.
Let me blow you up, bro. Yeah,
Great
so
textures.
this was a
great textures. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
A lot of awesome work there, man.
For
yeah,
sure.
we're definitely gonna have you on.
If you're interested, slide up in his DMs for once. $5 per book, and then $5 shipping. So do it. Beautiful stuff.
Do it now. Do it now. If anybody has a link for Stifling's information, please drop it. If our mods are in here. In the What If series, they were always killing Wolverine off. One issue, Scarlet Witch made all his flesh deteriorate. Another, someone used a flamethrower on him. I guess if you're gonna kill Wolverine, that would be the way to do it. Just a bunch of what if stuff. Excuse me. Hail, Immortal Rising Comic Books. Good to see you. 40 said, I didn't like Old Man Logan as part of this progressive trend of ruining heroes. Yeah, like the deconstruction of heroes is something I've been getting pretty sick of. But I will check out Old Man Logan if McNiven's doing the art, just to see what that's all about, because I am a fan of his style. I'm an old man yelling at kids to get off his lawn. I hate everything. I'm right there with you, man.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Black Guts. Good to see you, man. He says Sean is probably the president of the Comics Code Authority Appreciation Group. It could be.
With my moral or immoral values, yeah, I'm head of the class.
All right, gonna get into some more gore. I love it. Honestly, this could be an image book when you think about it. I mean, this is almost like a pre-image book with the amount of gore and action that's in here. And it really kind of makes me wonder, like, why the hell did they give Todd McFarlane such a hard time with that sword, that katana through Juggernaut's eye, when you put a book not too many years before that out that's just all, a series of books that's just all blood and guts.
A bunch of hypocrite Harrys.
Exactly. There we go.
Look at that.
That's another awesome page. Get out of the glare there.
Oh my God.
Damn, look at that. Oh.
Great textures.
Imagine owning that.
Oh my God. Let's find out. We'll rob him.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I love the hair. I just love the exaggerated, just fucking wild man aspect of that hair. That's great. Damn. It's a great face too, right there too.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of a break in the action. You just get a little bit of emotion there. As an Elseworld type of story, I love post-apocalyptic ruined hero stories. Yeah, I get you on that. I feel like it's a crutch for a lot of writers these days to go down that road, the deconstruction and everything. What's going on, Jerry? Good to see you. He said came in late, so not sure if you guys mentioned that these Weapon X pages were originally published in 8-page increments. Yeah, well, I didn't mention that, but great. Thank you for bringing that up. So each section needed to have its own impact images and splash pages. Yeah, True. Great point. Very great point. Wolverine was one of the first characters who really killed other characters violently and killed to have characters. Oh, and have them stay dead. Yeah. Yeah, he was just. I mean, we've said this. We've told this story before when Claremont came out with a new kind of X-Men team. He really wanted to position Colossus as the star, as the new star character going forward. Like that was who he thought was going to be like the fan favorite. And people latched on to Wolverine like right off the bat. And he hesitated for a while, but eventually he leaned in. It was probably more, I think, John Byrne, actually. His influence really kind of pushed Wolverine to the forefront. But Wolverine became like the big star. I mean, you can't complain. I mean, that dude, the character was awesome. I mean, I remember being a kid wanting to be Wolverine because, like, who doesn't want to have like a bunch of fucking claws you can pop out and just wreck everybody? The old Sugar Man Gen X story was great. I think Joe Mad did the art on that. One of his first works for Marvel. Yeah, he might have been. And I think Mad came in on that Age of Apocalypse. I was just say Apocalypse Now. That's a movie. Age of Apocalypse. Yeah, those are some fun books. Story was a little wonky. But it was fun, exactly, and that's all that matters, guys. Crazy Mad Hale, it says Cyclops is gay. He was a cool character, though.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Rob, he says, I still want claws I can pop out and wreck everyone. There you go.
Dare to dream.
There you go.
Dare to dream.
Yep. Start to see if we can get to some more badass. I mean, these pages are all badass, but we'll see what we can get because there's a lot of pages to get through. So, damn, that's brutal.
I can't see.
Fucked him up.
Yeah, that's wild. Like they could do that, but again, like Todd couldn't stab Juggernaut through the eye.
Yeah, like he brutally kills. Is this Stryker? Brutally kills this dude. Yeah, and then you're gonna give Todd McFarlane some shit. Yeah, hypocrites, man. They definitely were some hypocrites there. Yeah, he did. I have the original Marvel Presents floppies. Would like to see an artist edition of this. Nice. Immortal Rising, he was thinking about dudes the whole time. Was that a storyline? I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, if it's modern stuff, yeah, I got you. They turn them all gay. Turn them all gay. There's some just great emotional shots here, just after everything. Wow. Yeah, this would be some fun stuff to study. I'm glad I'm going to have this right next to my drawing table. Damn. Oh, that's crazy. Sorry if I go quiet every once in a while, guys. I get like really sucked into the
lines.
Yeah, I get sucked into the art. I mean, I like Old Man Logan, the art's on the point, and it seems like Mark Miller's way to tell a kind of Dark Knight Returns story. Don't know who else you expect. What else you expect from Miller? Yeah, I mean, it just depends on the writer, I guess. Comic book they made Cyclops by with Wolverine, kind of House of X. Yeah, I kind of heard something like that. That's another reason why I don't read new Marvel. No, I don't. I mean, if that's the kind of stuff they're doing, I have no interest in that kind of storytelling. I really don't. I don't care about someone's sexuality. Give me awesome stories like this. That's what I want to read. Great art, awesome stories. I really don't care about any character's relationship, to be honest with you. Hail, Astro Zombie. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Man. Damn. Again. And maybe it's because it's an animal. I don't know, but he fucked that animal up. Look at that. Look at that. Just rips his chest open. This is a brutal book, man. I love it. But it's just, I can't help but think of how strict the Comics Code Authority were to the Image guys before they left, and then see a book like this that was put out maybe like 5 years before that, and just think like, what the fuck?
PETA would have a fucking heart attack. You're killing a fake animal.
Yeah, they would too. Scary Batman Jenkins, welcome to the show. He says, do I hear sucked in? Hail, chat. And oh my God, it's almost time for Reaper Destroyer. Yes, it is, guys. May 14th, this Saturday, 9 o'clock on Michael Bancroft's channel. We are launching Reaper Destroyer. Man, we'll talk a little bit before the stream is done about some of the stuff you can get on opening night. It's gonna be a fun night. Stick with me. I'm gonna stream it all day. Yeah. You know what? I want to draw a scene in the snow. Well, I do have a scene in the book from in Antarctica, but I feel like it'd just be fun.
And
easy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, don't get me wrong, it'd definitely be easy, but
what inspired this scene? What made you go to this place? Deadlines, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who was it that said that? I heard a story about, was it Byrne?
Probably Byrne.
He did a book that was like all in a whiteout snowstorm.
Yeah.
And the entire book was this fight. And so he didn't have to draw backgrounds or anything. It was just blizzard, and it was like deadlines, like brilliant. They should have kept Wolverine nude. He's more scary that way. Yeah. I feel you. Great colors. The Reaper, May 14th. Hell, Shadowpunk. Good to see you. There was one issue of Wolverine that Adam Kubert drew on that feels really inspired by the scene in the snow. Yes, I know which one you're talking about. The cover to that was really, really awesome. Fuck, I wish I know you're talking about those, Steven. Absolutely. Yeah, it's just great. Yeah. We got Epilogue here by Larry Hama.
Nice.
A long-time Wolverine writer. Fantastic writer. All right, what are we getting into here?
Yeah, I like those colors.
Okay, is this the more modern colors that you were talking about there? Who was it that said that in the chat? I forgot. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see. I mean, compared to what we just saw, it's kind of.
Well, it's night and day.
Yeah, it's kind of staunch difference there. That's for sure.
You love that word.
Staunch. Staunch. Yeah, I don't know if I like it. To be honest, I don't know if I like it as much as like the old school color palette that they're using on this. Like, I dig this. So this is X-Men 205. Man, how much stuff did Barry Windsor-Smith do on the X-Men books? This is MCP Weapon X story.
The first part was.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So this is a collection of the Marvel Presents Weapon X. It's got X-Men 205, and it's also got Wolverine 160. Wait, no. Wolverine 166, yeah, of the collections here. Crazy Man said, I just got a bunch of Claremont X-Men compendiums. I'm excited to get into them. Hell yeah, that's still one of my favorite writers in the 90s, or 80s, 90s. It doesn't matter. I mean, as long as he was writing, he was the only one that truly, I think, knew how to write the X-Men. He made it fun, made it, you could character development, you could dive into their personal lives, but then they could still go on these epic, adventures. That's what I miss about comics. Yeah, these are the colors I was talking about. Okay, I feel you, man. Yeah, I definitely don't like them as much as the older ones.
They're good, but they just don't fit. Like I don't know.
Yeah. Stiplin Vaughn said my thing about Barry was how he used white as highlights in his color palette.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if you ask John Malin, he hates whites in color palettes.
He hates the whites.
He hates the whites. The old school colors on newsprint is the best, bar none. Yeah, there's something special about it, right? It's just something old school, nostalgic aspect to it. I love modern colors. Don't get me wrong. There's some fantastic colorists out there. I happen to work with one of them, but I do like the old school feel to this. It is definitely fun to look at. And that's what I love about old comics. He did. What's that say? Wounded Wolf? I can't see from there's a hell of a glare on my end. At first I thought it said Wonder Wolf. I was like, who the hell is Wonder Wolf? Damn camera. Mother effer. So another scene in the snow. Again, I like it. I'm going to do a scene in the snow. Whites are good for metal, snow, and the sun. Yeah.
And cutting grass.
There's definitely use for them for sure.
Yeah. Don't count this out.
Yeah.
Beautiful stuff.
Man, I love that. Just love it.
Like, I want to know his process. Like what inks he used. Like, again, what tools, tricks, all this.
Yeah, I want to know like when they really started to move away from brush work, and who the first kind of wave of inkers were, or artists that got more into the quill sharp, line work. Because this to me looks like quill. It doesn't look like brush, but I could be absolutely wrong on that. Damn. Can you see that? It's low. Move it back down then. Going to destroy this camera tonight.
He's going to reap it. He's going to destroy it. Plugging it.
Lady Deathstrike. Wow.
Hey.
I don't know why. I always thought she was pretty hot. In a weird way.
Yeah, look. I like
in a weird
chicks.
way, but like,
it's fine. Yeah. I don't judge.
No judgment.
I'm a modern guy. I accept you for as you are.
Man, we're getting some great violence. Not a lot of blood splatter. And maybe that's why they could get away with it. There's more kind of like blood on the character than there is like the slashing of whatever, but yeah. It was great. I don't know why he's just in a Speedo, but it is the 80s.
What, you don't rock Speedos?
I mean, back in the day, I could rock a Speedo. Hell yeah, I
you
could.
Glide so much more when you're in the ocean.
Oh, we're talking about swimming. I was just talking about walking around.
Oh, well,
Yeah. Love that shot. Great anatomy there. Love the arm muscles. Great rendering there with the hair. Hair is a hard thing to draw and make look right. The guys that do it, just like Jim Lee was great. John Byrne was great at it. Dale Keown was great at drawing just like these hairy characters like this.
My buddy Rob,
yes. Steven said, I think Barry only did about 4 issues of the Uncanny X-Men back in the day, but they were all beautiful. Yeah, sometimes less is more, and just, move on, and we can just always leave us wanting. Always leave people wanting. That's what you got to do. I'm 99% sure this is brush inks. Really? Terry Austin was the guy who made the Quill pop. Okay, thank you, Jerry. Yeah, I mean, I'll take you probably know a little bit better than I would on that. I think my thing is I just take it as an individual story, kind of like grim dark versions of What If. Oh, I got you. Lady Deathstrike gives dangerous hand. Yeah, that's Sign me up. Sign me up. Sign me up today. Let's do it. Let's
Oh,
go.
God,
Let's go.
that's
That's
that
the
poster, that image,
that's
is
all over the place.
awesome.
Although it's kind of funny, the way he's depicted Logan here and the way he drew his nose reminds me of like one of the dwarfs from Lord of the Rings.
Right.
You know, which is
What?
fine because Wolverine's like 5'3", so
Yeah.
technically he is a
Not
dwarf.
a 6'3" Australian.
Right? Yeah. Which Hugh Jackman was great at what he did, but the real Wolverine was just a tiny little dude, which made him all the more badass that he could defeat the characters he could defeat. Go one-on-one with fucking Sentinels that were like 50 feet tall or whatever.
This one's for you, Morph.
Yes. Yeah, speaking of which, man, I hope they don't fuck up the new X-Men 92 animated series that they're bringing out. That's what it's going to be called, right?
Yeah, I don't like the model sheets.
I haven't seen any yet. Micro said Lady Deathstrike and Spyro were badass back in the day. There were some badass characters that just have fallen to the wayside that they don't use quite, man. That's awesome. That's another great shot. Always draw the nipple. It's a little awkward, but definitely do it. Ironically, Neil Adams was responsible for bringing the Croquill back to Deadman in Brave and the Bold days.
Ooh,
Speaking of which, I had this video that I was going to play as a tribute to both Neil and George, but for some reason I couldn't get it to upload, so maybe I'll try to do that next time we stream. I'm almost sure BWS said he drew him as a throwback as he was working on the idea. Logan was thousands of years old in the 80s before Joe Q made him like 200. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, they are. They said they are making it modern politics, but in the 90s, which defeats the purpose. Yeah, well, count me out.
Look, if they don't bring up Bill Clinton and what that guy did, then I don't want to hear it.
Oh, yeah. Count me out if that's what they're gonna do with the cartoon. Fuck that shit. Animal Mother said, "Wee spiral hands, spiral 6 hands."
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Some person said, Rubens. Ruby. Thank you very much. This was the cover of this Treasury Edition. I still absolutely love that pose. Yeah. The helmet that they used for the Weapon X program. I don't know who designed that. I don't know if it was Barry Windsor-Smith, probably, but just a great idea. Fuck, I miss this kind of stuff. I miss
getting the toy. They made the toy of it, and then putting it in the cartoon. Like it wasn't as detailed.
Yeah. Yep. So I love doing these streams with y'all. I miss this kind of storytelling. I miss this kind of comic book. And, I am 40 years old. I do live off of nostalgia nowadays, but this stuff is just absolutely beautiful to me. Snake Dog Hale, he says, I think that's the best cover out of all of them. Yeah, I agree. It's probably my favorite. Kevin Wolf Hale, he said, yes, very. Crazy Man said, Spiral would be the Bukkake Queen. Oh.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I was just going to say, sign me up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, too. I don't know if I can, maybe that, stretch it out a little bit.
Crease.
Yeah. No creases, don't worry. We're all good. Oh, shit. I didn't realize we had this.
What?
Nice. I didn't realize this was in here at all.
Fucking hey.
Yes.
Zoom in on each panel. I gotta look at that.
Let me lift this up here. Oh man, that's awesome.
I'm kind of hungry right now.
I did not know that this was in here. Yeah. See, this is why you need a black and white edition to any book you do, because there's so much that you can miss with the colors and just get the line work. Man, you see all that. Man, that's beautiful.
Now, a quick question for you, Joe. For a quick plug. Yeah. You're planning on doing something similar, correct?
Yeah. Reaper Destroyer is going to have a black and white line art edition. Yeah,
now, absolutely. Will yours be crisp blacks or like this, like an artist edition?
I haven't decided yet. I've had some say, do the crisp blacks, kind of like the Ash Can was. I like the look of like an artist edition like this, where you see it's more like the scan.
Yeah.
It's not touched up, you know, so you get to see everything. As an artist, that's what I really like. Man, there you go. Look at that. God, that is gorgeous. I wish I owned that. Yeah, I haven't decided yet, but it's definitely going to be a black and white version of the book. Since we already have the ash can, maybe I'll do something a little bit different. Yeah, maybe it'll be a kind of an artist edition of it. Kevin Wolf says all brush. If that's the case, impressive. Impressive. This here is the best. I love line art. Yeah, me too. Yep. I fall in love with this kind of stuff. I like the partly extended claws.
It's cold that day.
He was great as Wolverine. Then I saw the Boy from Oz musical. He was yikes. Hey, he was a talented dude. That dude can actually sing, and more power to him. Joe stumbles reading common words, but has no problem pronouncing bukkake.
We're dyslexic.
I was just gonna say
sense.
Dyslexic is definitely plays against me, but there's certain words I just know. I just like. Black and white editions show how great the art really is. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I'll preach. If you have a really good artist on a book or just detailed art, put a black and white version out there.
There's a great Todd one coming out in September.
Yeah, we're gonna get that, and then we'll have a stream with that as well. So plan on that sometime at the end of the year. Chris Black can look stark. I got to meet Barry Windsor-Smith at Heroes Con 1992. Nice. I got some comics signed and bought a T-shirt. Wish I had a sketch. Hail Hyper Potato. Good to see you.
Very cool.
Kayla says, "Hell yeah! I'm even more pumped for Reaper Destroyer now. Black and white art. Sign me up." Yes.
Nice.
Thank you. Yeah, anything I can do for the people that really appreciate the art and stuff. Oh, god damn.
Oh.
Look
Zoom in on that.
Yeah. Man. Yeah. Man, look at the rendering there on the knee. That is just the way that the shapes are brought out. The leg muscles. Man, look at that. Look at the rendering on the leg going down there. Drifting out of the light and into shadow. Jeez. That's awesome too. Look at that. Man, look at it. I noticed the tree in the background with the color, but it really stands out now with all the detail and just the black and white. Fuck.
Look at this shit is why I love art. It's all flat, two-dimensional, but you kind of do like the mathematical aspect of it, of trying to make it into like 3D. It's fucking awesome. And I'm horrible at math.
Opinionated person says X-Men animated series is a great show, like many others from that time, like the Spider-Man and Hulk and Batman animated series. Yeah, the original series, the 90s were. Yeah, the new one's gonna fuck that all up. Barry's got the best line art. Get a copy of Monsters, everyone. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I mean, there's a lot of people saying that about Monsters. I wonder if you use references for this. I mean, could be. I mean, references are always a good thing. I do not find them as a crutch. I mean, as long as you're not completely copying stuff, but references are definitely good for anything that you want to draw as an artist. Official Polyworld trainer. I don't know if I got that. Big ups, Barry. I agree.
Big up.
Look at the proportions, the shading, the cross hatching. Yeah, the gloriousness, the gorgeous art. Yeah, I've seen it. And one that says, very nice. Is that the whole story in black and white as well? I don't think so. I think this is just random. Yeah, these are just kind of random pages that they threw in here. But I'm glad they did. Like, this is a treat. I didn't realize that they were going to have all this. I'd almost rather give me the entire book like this. I love the use of the blacks.
They were actually going to do that, but Barry refused to give them the images because they weren't going to give him any more money for his hard work in remastering.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No shit. I mean, I understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to respect the people. You got to pay them.
Yeah.
You got to pay them. We'll see. Well, season 5 of X-Men was never, or Twiz never happened. well. Season 5 of X-Men never happened.
Well, there was like eight episodes of that where they started trying to do that Joe Mad style.
Yeah, the later X-Men. Yeah, I was kind of already kind of out when the later X-Men series or the later X-Men seasons were going. The art changed significantly. Man, look at this panel down here. Look at all that detail. Man, that's great. I see like some expressions kind of get lost with the color, just like small faces like these characters right here. That's really well done, well drawn. And of course, and those eyes are wicked, the way he drew them. I also love on these kind of like artist edition stuff, you get like, that kind of shit. You get to see the paper, the actual paper, and not just the images. That's what's really cool about this stuff. In some of these, you'll get notes. Like we'll look at some of the unwrapped editions of like Jim Lee or Greg Capullo, stuff like that, and you'll get to see where artists make notes for their inkers on the board or their colorists. I really enjoy that behind the scenes to that.
I got a page from Rob where clearly has some Starbucks debris left over.
Really?
I'm like, there's his.
Taz means the animated series. Thank you. See them crazy kids, man. You can't do that to me. Just spell it out. You want to help me out? Just spell it out. Don't break them down to acronyms or whatever it's called. The X-Men show had the best theme song. It did.
Oh fuck!
Wow! Wow! All right, hold on a second. Can I make this even bigger? Yeah. All right. Look at this gorgeous drawing right here. That is, man, look at that. Look at the detail in the background. Cross hatching. The dark to gray values. Wow. Wow. That is something else, man. That is absolutely impressive. Yeah, Sam Keith. That's great. Sam Keith was the man. Or is the man. Is he still alive? He's still alive.
Yeah.
You just don't hear from him anymore. Yeah, Sam Keith is the man. Love the Max cartoon. That cartoon was great. Your art gasm over the very much says it all. I have orgasms over anything that's good. Anything that's good. Yep, like yeah, I'll make some sexual noises to some good art. That's for sure. I do it on purpose just for you, Joe. It makes me giggle. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Who day?
Like a tee.
Like a tee. You know what's cool about this is late September 1991. All right. So there's a different kind of feel to Sam Keith's art in this drawing than what you would kind of see with the over-exaggerated, muscular, bendy, kind of squatty body. Like this could be one of my now all-time favorite pieces by Sam Keith. Hands down. I think this is my favorite thing I've ever seen him draw. Everything about that is just gorgeous. Gorgeous, people. Gorgeous. Wires. Hail, Joe Ball. Death.
What's up, Joe?
What in the butt? Yes. I feel you. I hear you. Well, no, I don't feel you. Don't clip that. Well, I hear you.
Every 7th Tuesday.
Yeah, maybe. February. We'll go with that. Official Polyworld trainer. Polyworld? Am I saying that right? But he says agreed. Yeah, that Keith piece really has an Art Adams vibe. Yeah, I'll feel you on that. That's another guy I want to look at some of his stuff. I need to find his long shot, Art Adams long shot stuff. Take a look at that.
Yeah, that was the cover. That's what I was talking about.
Okay, there it is. Different color. Color palette there. Huh. I do like this one too, though. They did a good job with this one too. Took all the reds out. Yeah, took all the reds out. But there's a little bit more modern color take. Oh, it's a painted by Richard Eisenhoff.
Nice.
Yeah, I dig that too. Yeah, that one pops. That one's good. I can get down with that. Barry Windsor-Smith makes me feel like a poser bitch. Damn. Yeah, he makes us all feel like a poser bitch. Cyclops, I tell you what, 2001, he ain't gay here. Well, maybe.
Well, look how he's bending over.
Oh God. Yeah, I guess the facial expression. Yeah, maybe he's got somebody in the bushes back there.
Breathe in.
Poor Cyclops. I'll tell you what, Cyclops to me was cool in the 90s.
Yeah.
That the way he was drawn in the X-Men, Jim Lee, with his half kind of face piece and his hair his mane all flowing and stuff, the blue and yellow. Yeah, so that was the Treasury edition, guys, of Marvel Presents Weapon X, Barry Windsor-Smith. It's also had X-Men 205 and Wolverine 166 in it. Highly recommend you go out and find this. I know it's got a couple different covers. This was the only one I could find, but again, I did order it quite fast when I jumped on there. But have it for your collections. It's going to go right up there with the rest of my stuff, right next to all the other awesome books up there. Beautiful book. I can't wait to dive into that more and use some references and rip some shit off and blatantly put stuff into Reaper Destroyer. Yeah, it's going to happen. Feed. Inspiration. Cyclops was never cool to me. I never liked him. Fair enough. All right, let me drop this out. My friend, you said you had some awesome. Let me get this out of my face here.
Yeah.
You had some really cool original art you wanted to show us.
Yes.
So we are going to, let's see if we get back here. I'm going
to have an orgasm, I think.
Yeah, I'll give you the star spot of the show. Let's see some badass Barry Windsor-Smith art. Let's do it.
The first time I ever saw Barry Windsor-Smith was like in 7th grade, I think. I was in the lunchroom and this kid named Jamie, he had a Marvel Comics Presents. And that was the first time I've ever seen his artwork. And then I remember in 1994, I went to the New York Comic Con and I met Barry.
Nice.
Can you see that?
Very cool.
It's a Polaroid. That's how old this picture is. He wasn't very friendly when I met him. You know what I mean? He didn't really talk to you or anything like that. He would just, you put your item on the table. He signed it and you walked away, kind of like the soup Nazi or something like that. You know what I mean? So he wasn't like George Perez or something, meeting like somebody like that. He wasn't like super friendly. But I remember Rune was out around the same time that I met him. And I got Bloodshot 1 signed because you only got one thing to get signed, one per person. So I got my Bloodshot 1 signed. I remember I still have it. I have to get it out another time. But I'm going to show you guys some artwork that I have.
40% Zed. No, I have not. I've heard about it though. Heard about it.
Yeah, that was a good book too.
He's British. He's British.
So that's justifiable for me being a cunt?
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
Well, I'm from Jersey, so like,
as long as you have a cool accent and not a Jersey accent, you can be.
Whoa! You need to relax, you Central American.
All right, let's see what we got
What
here.
is this?
Yeah, let's go full screen on this.
Is that Archer and Armstrong?
Shit. Hold on, I'm trying to get
focus.
You guys like his Valiant stuff?
I like anything. Yeah. I like anything. That's badass.
This is some of his Valiant stuff.
You know what book it is specifically?
Archer and Armstrong.
This one is Archer and Armstrong 2, page 6, I think. That's what it says at the bottom.
Micro said Jim Shooter said Barry Windsor-Smith used a fake accent at comic appearances. No clue as to if it's true or not. Said Windsor wasn't part of his real name either. Interesting. More power to him. You know,
he added that later. He went by Barry Smith, and then he added the Windsor somewhere in there. As you can see, this is signed by Bob Layton and Shooter.
Yeah, look at that face.
I would bring them to the shows, and I'd have them sign it in the margins.
Thanks for stopping by, Crazy Mad.
Is it good? I was late to the party, didn't know about it. What are we talking about? The Valiant stuff or the
This is Valiant still. This is a Turok page.
Turok, Dinosaur Hunter.
Look at that shadowing.
Yeah, that's great.
You can see
again. I love the structure of his.
Starting to age. See that?
Oh yeah. I love the structure of his side profiles on faces.
Oh yeah, over here.
Yeah, there's some people that give side profiles like kind of crap because technically they might be easier to draw than like a 3/4 face or certain angles. But there's something really appealing about a good side shot of a face in comics. I don't know why, but I really dig it.
That's Rye. Remember Rye?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't remember that at all. Nice. Nice.
Actually, this is a Unity page. I'm sorry, this is not a Turok page. This is a Unity page, but it has Turok in it.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, because he came later.
What's that look like?
Oh, nice. It definitely got a Kirby feel. It's got a little bit of the Weapon X helmet going on there.
Oh.
This look pretty good. I'm trying to get it the best I can. It's kind of dark in my.
No, it looks great. Looks great.
You're good. Better than Joe's camera.
Good evening, Aldis. Good to see you, brother.
What's up, brother?
You see, the balloons used to be pasted on, and then after a while they fall off, and then you see that shit right there is like the rubber cement or whatever they use.
Yeah,
that's what that is. That's called glue stain.
Micro says Raya had one of the best death scenes in comics versus Mother God. Oh, that is awesome. I love that. Love it. Profiles are real powerful if they are lit dramatically. I feel you, Kevin. Yep, definitely feel
I got a pretty powerful profile. I should be a coin.
Did you ever see Barry Windsor's storyteller that he published in oversized format? I have not.
Beautiful stuff.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
That's great. His faces are awesome. Like he draws really good faces.
Unbelievable, man. Look at that line work.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
Again, I had Bob sign the bottom, and I had Barry sign them. Some of these I got directly from Barry. I used to be in contact with him, but
Lucky.
He would sometimes pretend to be somebody else. Like he would pretend to have an assistant, but it was really him, and I knew that it was him. You know what I mean? But I'd go along with it.
Nice.
I do that with the credit card companies.
You see that, Sean?
Right now? What?
Well, he said Sean has a one-of-a-kind profile. One might say a type 1.
That's why you're my guy. That's what's up. Read that, Crazy Mad.
Kevin said he had that cartoon eye problem on Conan. I'd have to check that out. Eyes are a bitch to draw, man. They're a bit. There's so many like little fakes and things you can do to make it look like an eye without having to put a lot of detail. Eyes like that right there. If you don't do them right, they look odd.
Yeah,
they just don't look right when you're drawing like comic book art. That's kind of like a Wolverine style face there.
He's got a purse or something, or a merce. I never liked how he drew like teenagers, though. He always drew them kind of funky. I never liked.
I guess I haven't seen a lot of teenager drawing.
This is one of them right here. You can see.
Yeah. I feel that's another thing. You're not going to see me put kids into my book anytime soon. Drawing kids, drawing teenagers, and they're not easy. I don't know what's going on here.
But this is that. Remember that cover when they're in the museum and they're swinging?
Yeah.
This is the
No.
panel that from like right before that scene takes place on the Archer and Armstrong cover. It's like that
Oh, okay.
most famous cover. That's why I got this page. The other panels aren't that interesting, but that one panel right here is the money shot for me.
I'll tell you the truth. I never collected a lot of Barry Windsor-Smith's Valiant stuff, but I was never a huge fan of Valiant in general, to be honest with you.
After you see this, you'll change your mind.
I would say I like the black and white. Yeah, I mean,
this was
again,
enhanced later on, so it wasn't like this in the book.
Oh,
later
really?
On, did some heavier blacks and enhanced the inks. Look at the
Love
line.
those heavier blacks.
Yes, much heavier blacks than the original version. You
Yeah,
can
no,
see
that's
that
great.
line right there. One of the what do you call it? The captions, I guess. The word caption balloons.
Yeah, Steven's asking, are these originals?
Yes, these are all originals.
Yeah, they are. Very jealous right now. Fuck, how do you Bordeaux? Archer and Armstrong was dope, he says.
Do you have any Exo Manowar stuff?
Oh, we'll get there.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, Exo Manowar I can dig. That was actually one of the Valiant books I did kind of like.
Now we're getting into Eternal Warrior.
Okay. Hail, Jasper.
What's up,
Good
Jasper?
to see you, brother.
How you been, man?
Been a little while.
Yeah.
First 11 issues of Archer and Armstrong are legitimately great. I never read it. I like this art, though. This is great. Simply Vaughn said, eyes. Thank God for Google, especially famous people's stages of life to see how features changed. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yes, sir.
You can see the
always use references. I say
things in here. But beautiful work. Look at that. Look at that shield. Look at this.
Yeah, some great detail there. Look at look at all the what's that called on the shoulder there? The design for.
Do you see that panel on the right, the far right? That one was used for a advertisement in one of the issues for this.
Nice.
Look at that. Look at that.
I would say I'm really impressed with the amount of detail he's putting into the clothing and all the binds and stuff like that. Oh shit! Look at that on the right. That's badass. Which one is this again? Laces. Yeah.
Warrior.
Okay. Yeah, laces. Yeah, that's what I just couldn't.
This is a 3-panel page. See that?
Yeah. Love the vertical panels. Leandro says these look awesome. Micro said BWS's work on Eternal Warrior, Archer, and Armstrong crossover was probably the best book he did for Valiant. Jasper said Adam Hughes had a good tutorial on YouTube for focusing on drawing eyes. Yeah, there's some good stuff out there for learning how to draw eyes. I kind of like the way that Turner and Silvestri do it. King Crow, steward of the realm, says, "Caw, caw, ahoy there, folks. Hail to you." Yeah, Barry Windsor-Smith did a lot of covers for Wildstorm Rising. Yeah. And I'm gonna be totally honest with you, Paul. I wasn't a huge fan of the covers he did for the Wildstorm stuff. I don't know why, but there's just something about it that it wasn't as impressive to me as, like, let's say the Weapon X stuff we just looked at. Kevin Wolf said Deltoid. What just happened? What in the world did I actually delete? I never saw A gonna have to check that. Yeah, I never have either. This is kind of the first time. Again, I never really paid much attention to Valiant guys, but like this art is really badass. But again, I like the black and white stuff here. The thing I didn't like about Valiant, I didn't like a lot of the color work of Valiant. I thought it was very cheap looking, very amateur stuff compared to like Image and DC and Marvel especially. Hail, Mrs. Good Stuff. Good to see you.
Oh, what's up, Mrs. Good Stuff?
Kevin Wolf said, I loved his Grifter cover. See, that's the one I actually didn't like. I didn't like the way he drew Grifter. Yeah, that's badass. That is awesome. Doesn't take away from the fact that he's a tremendous artist. I mean, there's some of my favorite artists have drawn things I don't like. You know, just the way it is sometimes. It was intrusive trade dress. It was an intrusive trade dress, Bordeaux says. Let's see. Joe just reads Image. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not lying.
This is a page from Unity.
That's awesome. Yeah, I like the dinosaur. Stibblin Vaughn said issue 7 of Archer and Armstrong take on 3 Musketeers. Holy shit.
Look at this money.
Yeah, great pose there. Another great pose. I love it.
Bob Layton says one of his favorite pages. I believe he inked this one. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, great detail on that. Dig that.
And he signed it with his famous initials right there.
Yep. You gotta love it. I'm not going to say that I go by JMS because of BWS, but I also won't say I'm not. I know what you mean. He didn't follow the model design, showed Grifter's eyes, except yes, exactly, Kevin. That's what I'm talking about. Like the drawing itself was good, but that was the thing that threw me off when I first saw it. It's like you don't see Grifter's eyes, you know. It's like you don't see Batman's eyes, you know, unless it's a movie. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah,
Exo Manowar, early Exo Manowar.
Yeah. Look at those speed. I mean, there's a shit ton of lines there on the page, on that panel.
Eternal Warrior.
Oh, look again, great face. That's a great face. Good emotion there. I just love it. Nose, the chin's awesome. Yeah. Omar Glitch said, "Damn, all these pages are worth a fortune." Yeah, I wonder how much they're worth. Can I have them? Give them to me. It's my birthday soon. Let's see. The Mister cooked for me. Oh shit, good for you. Good for you, Mr. Good Stuff.
Mother God, if you remember Unity.
I don't. Again, like a lot of these characters, I don't, because I didn't really read a lot of Valiant, but I'm sure Sean would if Sean had to run grab something real quick. He'll be right back. Jasper Plan 9 said, John Michael Straczynski, JMS is an unfortunate moniker. Yeah, but I'm the only cool one. That's a good man. Yeah. Making dinner for your woman is always a good thing, guys. It's always a good
Another
thing.
Unity page.
Yeah, that's a very Wolverine like pose right there. You could see him popping some claws out with that stance.
Yeah, it does look like, doesn't it?
Yeah. Bordeaux said, "Ever read X-Men 205 by Barry Windsor-Smith?" Yes, we actually, if you rewatch this stream, I'm not sure where it was in this book, but we did go over that in the Treasury edition. They have that issue in here, or Gallery edition that we looked at. Very good. Watch out, Radioactive Man. Watch out, Radioactive Man. Thank you. Yeah, Mother God is one I mentioned about Rhea. She's actually a great character. Yeah, I'm kind of learning a little bit about Valiant here, I'll say.
Look at this.
Oh, that's awesome. I like the panel work on that. Yeah. Notice how Barry and Art Adams did electrical explosions that have never been successfully duplicated. Yeah. Yeah. That's a kind of interesting drawing there. Yeah, that's good point. Good point. Oh, which you know what? I just realized it never changes. There we go. There we go. Yeah, dig that.
All right, now we're getting into some Exo Manowar.
Okay, now this was the stuff Sean wanted to see. Oh, he's back. All right. All right, now this is the stuff I can really get into and dig. Exo Manowar was pretty cool. I've got a few issues of Exo Manowar, which is probably the most Valiant stuff I've ever owned in my life. To be honest with you. My man, my boy, the Pope is here. There is only one JMS, my sons. Yes. You heard it from the
Michael Straczynski.
Motherfucker.
Oh, wait. Oh, Joey, my bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I dig that. I dig that.
Spider aliens, remember those guys?
Oh, yeah.
Sean does.
Well, I do.
Damn spider aliens.
Why don't you show us the coolest pages that you have? Because I want to wrap up here.
All right.
Probably about 15 minutes so we can get done before Bancroft starts. Yeah, show us the eye-popping ones. Give us the orgasms.
Here's one from Excalibur with Bill Sienkiewicz. How the hell you say his name?
Sienkiewicz?
It doesn't matter.
Sienkiewicz? Bill Sienkiewicz?
Yeah, he inked it, but Barry hated his inks on this.
I'm not a fan.
I was just going to say, I can see why he didn't like it. I mean, Bill Sienkiewicz is awesome. Don't get me wrong. I mean, he's got his place in history. But I can see why he might not have. I can see
I
why
had
he
him
might not.
sign it, and he told me, he's like, yeah, he hated this. And I knew that already because I read it online that he hated it.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Larry will tell you he won't hold it back.
Yeah, some inkers just, clash with artists, regardless of the talent. There's just some people that don't work well together. They just don't mesh well.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Let's do
Pants
this.
are off.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dude. Now we're talking. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's fucking awesome. That's what I wanted to see.
You signed it right there. See it?
Yep. That's
Nice.
badass, dude. Great eye shot. Great emotion there.
There's no
Jasper
clause.
Landis-
That's my only. When I bought this off of him, he wouldn't tell you what pages he had available.
Oh, really?
You had to give him a list, and then he would tell you if he had them. And this was like
Oh.
one of like 8 pages that I wanted.
No
And
shit.
I wanted one with with his claws out, but this one doesn't have it. But still, it's still a beautiful page. Look at it, man.
Oh yeah, all the rendering, the
Yeah, that's
textures. It's
absolutely
beautiful.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Look at the
Absolutely.
shadow
Yeah, I don't care
in
that
that
it's-
last panel. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's I love the lighting on that, the stairway. Yeah, it's just, dude, this is the stuff I love. Jasper Plan 9 said, I've got the new oversized Gen 13 hardcover, Sin City Deluxe Volume 4, and Decorum and on order from IST now. Nice.
Oh.
Ooh, look at that shit.
Now, is this pure Barry or is this with his assistant? Because I know he had an assistant with Rune.
He'd use various inkers, and then he would re-ink over them later on. This might be another remastered page, I believe.
Oh, wow.
The Pope says, I got to agree with Crazy Man. New Jersey is a terrible place filled with sin. Yes.
Well, Pope, I got to inform you, I just became a Protestant. So
This is the cover to issue 9.
That's still badass,
Rune.
though.
He changed the head from when the version you've seen in print.
Really?
It's a little bit different.
crazy.
Yeah.
I like the lighting on that a lot.
This is actually Shelby's favorite error of Barry Windsor-Smith, the Rune stuff.
Oh, is it?
Blasphemer. Yeah, I agree with you, Pope. I agree with you.
This might give you an orgasm.
Oh, here we go. Wildcats 21 or 22?
20.
20.
Nice.
Fuck me, I'm wrong. But no,
He's
yeah,
like
that-
21 or 22. 20. Oh, okay.
This is inked by Jim Lee.
Yeah.
I think
Oh, I
it's the
didn't know Jim
only
Lee
time
inked
they
it.
worked together, maybe like 3 different pieces, maybe, or something.
No
I don't know.
shit.
There
Yeah,
was
that's awesome.
this. There was
I actually like
Unity, not
this.
Unity.
I like this a lot better than the actual cover, like without the colors.
Mm.
Like this is way better to me than the actual cover came out. That's great.
Oh, this is an old Khazar. How do you say it? Is it Khazar?
Kazar.
Kazar.
Kazar, whatever the hell his name is.
Tomato.
Kevin Wolf
tomato.
said this is where he started to go off the rails with the wild storm stuff. Kevin, is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I'll agree. I mean, I'll agree that those were not my favorite of work that I've seen from him that he's done with the Wildstorm stuff. Oh shit, I'm off camera. Where is my button?
I'm here. I just
The
put my
G-spot.
camera back on my thing.
Jasper 9 said, when the Neil Adams, George Perez appreciating art episode happened, rest in peace, legends. At some point, and I've said this before, like I respect those guys quite a bit in their place in comics and everything they did for the industry. I do not own a lot of their work. They weren't artists that I collected throughout my career. So that's maybe something.
I'll do something on my
I'll just
channel
say,
to
maybe
represent
Sean
my
will do it, yeah.
diabetic Latino brother. Not
This is what you got to get, man. Get it
Monsters,
tonight.
yeah, that's what everyone's talking about right there.
Beautiful.
The Pope blesses this glorious art. Yes, he does. Rune.
and 9-year-old boys.
Likes better without the trade dress. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna have a tribute video that played at the beginning of this video, but for some reason it wouldn't upload. But yeah, it's definitely I would do something. I just don't have a lot, if anything, if they're actually in my collection. So Sean's got it. we can definitely do something with him. Oh yeah. See, you throw it out there, and now you're like, oh no.
Well, I won't do that. That seems like a lot. Well, you've seen my predicament. You've seen what's how my books are.
Yeah, I did. Kayfabe, despite them not being CG friendly, have some good Neil Adams coverage this week. There you go. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff going on.
We
Covering
will
Neil
endorse
Adams.
them.
Yeah, Monsters hardcover will go out of print. Oh, I did not know that. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. We got Bancroft starting in about 15 minutes or so. But just remember, Reaper Destroyer is launching this Saturday, the 14th at 9 o'clock on Michael Bancroft's channel. We're gonna be streaming all day on Ott and stuff. I'll be on Dojos. I'll probably stream here on this channel sometime early on, just going over stuff. The news I wanted to put out there is that Matt Bat Banning has been sick and has had a delay in inking the cover. So the cover might not be done in time to show off for the campaign, the main cover, my cover, but it will still be able to be there for purchase and might just go up days late. So you can't help health. It is what it is. It's disappointing. Trust me, I'm very disappointed myself, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. His health to me is more important than anything. So he'll hopefully gets back on his feet pretty quick and we get rolling with this. And then you guys can see the awesome wraparound cover that we got planned for the campaign. Let's see. Steven said, I would love to get Barry's Opus books. Leandra said you should do a George Perez Infinity Gauntlet episode. Let us know so everyone can get the book. I would have to get the book. Great stream, guys. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it. Thank you for joining us tonight. Jasper said, didn't Bancroft already do a show tonight? Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't he do a show at 11?
We've been here.
Yeah. Yes, 9 p.m. Eastern. 9 p.m. Eastern on the 14th this Saturday. Yes, sir. Hail the chat and panel and blessings to all. Hail, Darren. D-Wag. Good to see you, brother. Jasper said, I like the new Teen Titans stuff and the Batman year 3 covers. Someone else can just put on the costume and be Batman. That's true. You can put the pencils up temporarily. That Infinity Gauntlet cover is fire. That is a great cover. That's an absolutely great cover. Yes. We're going to go around the horn here real quick. We're going to start with Justin. What do you want to give a shout out before we get out of here?
Yeah. Thanks for having me on. Barry Windsor-Smith is obviously my favorite artist. I'm a big art collector. I've been collecting stuff for many years. I got a new show that I'm doing with Mr. Good Stuff on Wednesday nights called The High Stream. And I'll be showing more artwork that I have. And we just, just have a good time. We smoke weed. We watch pot videos. We do pot trivia. We just have a really good time. And we chill a little bit, but we're not really focusing too much on that. But we're going to let people, creators get their time to show their projects. And so if you want to check it out, it's going to be on tomorrow night at 1 a.m. Eastern. So Thursday morning.
Nice.
The High Stream.
Hell yeah. Everybody go check that out for sure. Jess Planet said Matt Banning is booked for Dallas Fan Expo. Yeah, he's all over the place. And I just want to throw out there, just because I say he's not feeling well. I'm not giving out any details of what's going on. Just that know that.
Have you ever met him in person?
I have not. I talked to him. We talk fairly regularly on the phone.
He's a real cool dude. I met him.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I tried to get him to ink something of mine, but he was just really busy to do it.
Yep. He's got stuff going on. It's really not for me to say. But yeah, he's working on it diligently, and he's been delayed for various reasons. So, but we will have the main cover out hopefully a few days after launch, or at least within that first week. But it will be available to be purchased. Dale, Malin, and Frego will love your high stream. Yes.
I asked Frega and I asked Joe if he wanted to get on. So I'm booking right now.
Yeah, I am down. Sean, before we get out of here, because EVS is live, so before people dip, what we got here?
We got a super duper low res quality pic of the cover of the moon of the cover for Type 1 that we're going to be showing off on Fridays. 2-year ANS Anniversary this Friday. I got the privilege to work with one of the best colorists there is in the game for almost 30 years. I'm excited to show everybody what the sheen and the shine looks like.
It looks brilliant, guys. I've seen it. I've seen it. I have all the NFTs. If you want, you hit me up. You hit me up. And I'll sell them exclusively. Yeah.
This is blowing me away. I'm super excited. Sign up for the Type 1 mailing list. I'm not doing clouds.
Flat Earth, man. We're good. We're good.
Flat Earth. But yeah, we are on the we're on the roll. Wait,
all this says beneath that full moon. Wait, why is Sean mooning us? That's what he does.
It's Tuesday. But yeah, excited. We got pages coming in. We'll be sending out more pages sometime next week to get rolling and colored. And great times, man. Type 1 all day, every day. Bow. And stuff. 2-year anniversary Friday.
Yes, sir. We're gonna be kicking off the weekend, getting ready for the Reaper Destroyer launch. Thank you so much for everybody joining us tonight. It was a hell of a good time. As always, looking at some beautiful art with all you. Thank you for being in the chat and making the chat fun to read. There's some person that draw a dick on
it. Dicks on everything.
Tess Fowler. No, Steve Olaf. Maybe you'll have to tune in Friday to find out, and we'll let you know. We'll let you know. But until then, a shot for Neil Adams and George Perez, legendary industry artists that impacted generations and generations of artists. So this is to you. May you rest in peace.
Vaya con Dios.
What?
Go with God.
Oh, yeah. What he said. All right. I still don't have an outro for this show, so we'll play us out. See you on Friday, everybody. Oh, actually, we'll see you tomorrow. Ott and Stuff. Wednesday, we got Clint, we got Mike Murphy, and we got Nicholas Greer coming on talking about their project. So tomorrow night at 10 o'clock, Ott and Stuff. Be there, be square. I will talk to you then. Be good to each other. Go over to Ethan's. Check out Bancroft about the stream. And as always, till next time, picture me naked. Talk to y'all later. Peace.